Want an easy way to add more sensory experiences to your menu? Here's an idea. Sugar Foods Crunchy Toppings. It's simple. Sprinkle them on your salads, burgers, bowls, and whatever else you fancy. And just like that, you've elevated the dish. From crunchy jalapenos, fried onions, crunchy dillies, wontons, tortilla strips, to classic crouton crumbles and more. These flavor-packed Crispies could be your menu's next superpower. So get crunching. Check out the full lineup at sugarfoods.com.
Consumers are expected to cut back on restaurant spending this summer. North Italia has reinvented its brunch and happy hour menus, and the fast casual Currito chain is accelerating its growth. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, a quick rundown of the day's top industry news from the editors of Nation's Restaurant News and Restaurant Business. I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally. We could be in for a cruel summer. New research from global accounting firm KPMG US shows that consumers are expected to trim their restaurant budgets by 7% per month this summer. An overwhelming majority, at 85%, said they are eating at home more to save money due to budget constraints. This comes as several other consumer signals flash red, including sentiment, which just fell to its second lowest reading since 1952.
North Italia reinvented its brunch and happy hour menus for a spring rollout next Wednesday. Corporate chef Chris Curtis created garlic nut sliders from the chain's signature pizza dough for happy hour, along with 3 new cocktails, one of which is a cacio e pepe dirty martini inspired by the famous Italian pasta dish. For brunch, there are new sweet and savory selections, including poached eggs and polenta and strawberries and cream French toast made with cannoli cream. The goal of the menu refresh is to offer items at multiple price points with preparations that are outside of the box.
20 years after it was founded, the fast casual Currito chain is accelerating growth. The concept, founded by brothers Joe and John Lanny, was born in the fresh Mex era of Baja Fresh and early Chipotle as a burrito brand, but Currito later shifted focus to healthful bowls with more global flavors. Since the pandemic, the now 24-unit chain is finding renewed interest from franchisees looking to play in the same playground as non-franchised brands like Cava, Sweetgreen, and Chipotle.
Traffic challenges continued in the restaurant industry in the first quarter, driven by consumer uncertainty. Lori Riccocci, associate principal at Technomic, in a webinar on Wednesday, said the market research group's survey of 3,000 consumers and 500 restaurant operators found that inflation had lingering psychological impacts, and that was with, quote, the added twist of some economic uncertainty around tariffs.
But some data does suggest that the industry had a better March. Restaurant traffic at large chains was flat in the month, according to data from Circana, a rebound from the 4% decline in February. Federal retail sales data also suggested a rebound as sales grew 1.8% in the month and 4.8% compared with the same month a year ago. Traffic at fast food chains, however, was down in March. That's according to Placer AI.
Third-party delivery contracts have gotten a lot more complicated. A new service wants to help restaurants navigate them. Figure 8, a company that helps restaurants plan and manage their digital businesses, is now offering to help restaurants negotiate better terms with their third-party delivery providers. The company said it has long done this as part of its day-to-day work, but is now breaking it out after seeing a need in the market.
And that will do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. I'm Heather Lally.
And I'm Leanne Zinsmeister. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Want an easy way to add contrast to your menu? Add Sugar Foods Crunchy Toppings to your salads, burgers, bowls, and more. From crispy onions and crunchy jalapenos to wontons and then some. These toppings could be your new superpower. Check out the full lineup at sugarfoods.com.